What don't you find attractive that most of society does? Story 1. Overall, modifying yourself in a way that you think fits a beauty standard. Chopping up your face, injecting plastic into your tissue, starving yourself, exposing your body to harmful radiation, all this with the intention of being prettier. In my experience, beauty is 70% attitude and 20% style. My boyfriend is a skinny guy with an unibrow, but he's so stylish and has such a unique personality that it just makes him even more attractive because he's himself, and that makes him special. Story 2. Skimpy clothing in inappropriate situations. Bathing suits are a different discussion, but I don't want to see half your ass poking out of your shorts while I walk around the mall. It doesn't make your butt look hot, it makes you look trashy. Story 3. This is weirdly specific and hard to explain. I have ADHD and I've found that serious. A-type personalities find me annoying. In return, I don't like them either. I find them uptight and judgmental. Now, this is a bit of a generalization and there are always exceptions to the rule, but I've found that people who are very conventionally attractive usually have that personality type. I think it's because they are so serious and self-disciplined that they are able to commit to working out, eating healthy, maintaining their appearance, etc. When someone is what most people would call attractive, 9 times out of 10 will have a personality clash with me, and, because of that, I won't find them attractive at all. Story 4. Very tanned. Whether it's from the sun or a spray tan, no matter your natural skin tone, it looks best to stay that way and not try to make yourself much darker or lighter. Completely shaved chest on a man. There's nothing wrong with chest hair, even thick chest hair. Basically, most men look fine the way they are and don't need to go to extremes to alter their looks, in my opinion, of course. Story 5. Makeup. When I say no makeup, I literally mean no makeup. Not light makeup, not natural makeup, just clean face, no makeup. I like seeing the little eye bags from sleeplessness. I like the little slightly cracked lips. I like the small blemishes that everyone has, and truly, I actually find it kind of adorable, those very thin, small face fluffs. They just made her cheeks look even softer. Story 6. For me, it's perfect-looking people. I get an uncanny valley feeling from someone who looks too perfectly good-looking. I find someone a lot more attractive if there is something interesting and distinctive about the way they look. Story 7. Heels. Since I discovered how much they damage the feet, the only thing I feel when I see women in heels that's slowly ruining their body, posture, feet's health. Obsessions with looking younger and younger. Doing all those procedures to the face in order to stay young. Fear of getting older among women. Just stay healthy. That's what matters. Obsessions with being stylish, trendy to show off the brands they wear on social media, over being interested in education among younger people. Story 8. Purely European-centric physical beauty standards as the majority or only form of beauty asterisk represented in media. Not to say that people with these features aren't attractive, they are. But what's not attractive is when this is the only really heavily pushed expectation of attractive in entertainment media. And that includes Eurocentric, aka favored standards on POC. Story 9. Most elective surgeries like butt implants, boobs the size of watermelons that clearly don't fit the body type, lip implants, etc. Although I don't personally know anyone that either has these things or that likes them, so IDK how prevalent those people are in society, or if we just see it on TV. I should clarify that if someone gets a boob job from like an A cup to a nice C cup or something, that's fine, because it's probably for self-esteem reasons and the cup size is likely something that fits the body type. Also, I should clarify that despite what all the above says, I'm not really that superficial. Story 10. Doing the new thing, for example, new brewery or restaurant, new band, new style of clothes, concert venue, etc. I get it's good to expand your horizons and try new things, but it gets exhausting trying to be the point person that knew about it before it was cool. I guess it's maybe the need to share on social media and seek approval for those kind of things that's the real thing I don't find attractive. Story 11. When I got some crowns, my prosthodontist showed me a model illustrating the spectrum of tooth shades. He pointed to one labeled B1 and said that's the whitest natural shade possible. It was nice and healthy. Anything whiter than that, he said, was Hollywood white. He refused to do any more work with Hollywood white because of professional pride. He specialized in reconstruction after cancer/trauma/etc. So I understood his perspective. Anyway, I have a mouthful of B1 and they look like the best natural teeth you could imagine. The end. Story 12. When people try to hide their race, ethnicity cosmetically, slapping a white nose on a black person will never look balanced or authentic, and it breaks my heart. Big lip filler for white girls looks forced. Middle Eastern women hating their hook noses or C's changing their eyes. I wish people felt it was okay to look like themselves. There are so many ways to be beautiful. Story 13, all right, here we go. Perfectly flat stomachs, being shaved squeaky clean. Happy trails are literally the most attractive thing on a person. And perfect looking without even a blemish in sight. I also really hate when people use abbreviations like HRU or WED. Ones like LOL and LMAO are fine, but wide tonight is such an ick. Whatever the gender, I love having a larger partner and adore the little details in someone's face. Story 14. Muscular men. I don't know, people think I'm weird for this. Some people think I'm lying and that I actually like muscular buff guys. I really don't. I like normal average body types. Too skinny is not my cup of tea, but average to a lil soft/meat I really like. I also find muscular guys intimidating. Story 15. Bravado and an overpowering confidence. I think in most settings people look for you to put on this false image of being powerful. This is especially true for work environments. Just be the real authentic you, and everyone would be so much happier. Of course, there should be a bare minimum of professionalism. But if we're all just humans doing human things, who the hell is the act really for? Story 16. I'm 31, and I found a great deal of men over 25 are super attracted to women under 20, particularly those who look and sound, tone of voice as well as word choices, even younger than their numerical age. From friendships to porn to romantic or sexual interests, it would be one thing if it was just a type amongst many other types, but societally a disproportionate amount of men seem to be going younger and sounding younger, and it's uncomfortable. Like, yes, as long as everyone is legally an adult, technically it's fine. But, personally, regarding romantic interest in women, I swing the other direction for age and nearly always have, from personality and emotional reasons to aesthetic and physical ones. Also, for friends or more, I appreciate if a woman sounds like an adult person and not an anime character. That shit makes my skin crawl. I do, however, have a thing for women with deeper voices. Go figure. To be clear, I know that no age group is a monolith by any means. People can't always change their voices. There will always be outliers. But the dude obsession with younger women, especially due to gender dynamics, the differences in social scripts for men and women ... it weirds me out. Story 17.6. Pack abs. Don't get me wrong, being generally fit, healthy is attractive, and I respect the discipline it takes to get abs. I also think people should look however they want to look, and not try to cater to random people's visual preferences. That said, I have historically preferred more natural-looking torsos in my own partners. Story 18. Confidence. I immediately start to think they're someone who overlooks important details, or they're going to make mistakes and not admit them, possibly being mean to hide their incompetence. You can be attractive with or without confidence, but I don't go for confident projection usually. Plus, if someone lacks confidence, I'm going to show empathy and support towards them, not kick them while they're down. I don't think most people who say confidence is attractive really know what it is. It's just become dogma. And the plus side of being confident is that at least you can feel good about yourself. Other than that, I don't see a whole lot of positive from projecting it. Story 19. Those stupid fake eyelashes. Dumbest fucking trend ever. I love women of all shapes and sizes and ethnicities, and I could not care less whether you wear makeup or those dumb lashes. And if I see a woman at the health club working out with lipstick, fake nails, eyelashes, wearing makeup, it's an instant turnoff because that means girlfriend is high maintenance. Story 20. Anything even remotely fake or unnatural. Like if you're dedicating over 2 hours a day into working out for the sole purpose of looking athletic, if you're exercising because it's something you have to do, like soccer practice, training for a 5K, horseback riding that doesn't count, then you're likely way too muscular, which I don't find at all attractive. If your muscle doesn't come from what you're doing in day-to-day life, such as a blacksmith or a construction worker, then it's probably not going to be attractive because gym bros, at least the ones I'm talking about, also religiously monitor their food intake for the sake of looking as buff as possible. And if you have extra rows of abs or a 10-inch waist, it's not the smoking hot look you think it is. So mostly extra muscly guys or girls, but also anything fake, like plastic surgery. And for both examples, I won't think less of someone as a person. You can do whatever the hell you want with your body. I don't care. I'm just not likely to find it attractive. Story 21. Fake hair, fake nails, makeup, and fake bodies. I guess people who don't have self-love aren't generally people you want to be around. The male equivalent would be guys whose entire personality is based on the material possessions he has, whether it's money or the car he owns or where he lives. It's sort of a constant competition of who has what. Story 22. Fake eyelashes. When it was just making your own a little more dense on special occasions, it looks fine. The crazy spider lashes just look weird and super fake. I heard an ophthalmologist make a hypothesis that he was going to see a bunch of women in the future to fix their eyelids. According to him, the muscle that opens and closes your eyes isn't meant to handle that much weight. It will be interesting to see if that happens. Story 23. Being a celebrity. Oh wow, some agency decided to promote you and make everyone aware that you exist. That doesn't necessarily make you more attractive, more talented, more entertaining, more charismatic, more intelligent, more insightful, more important, more personally influential than anyone who isn't famous. I find it incredibly cringy how people go crazy for celebrities even if they are actually inherently mediocre. Oh my God, he's so hot! Looks like someone you could find at any downtown gas station buying a pack of Newports. Story 24. Anything that is fake/exaggeration/altercation. In my opinion, we are legitimately given our features for a reason. Two of my exes were Bolivian. Short, stocky, barrel-chested builds. One shopped at a store meant for tall white males. Another shopped at stores meant for his build. I loved the latter's style and couldn't wait to take his clothes off. Me, personally, I'm East Asian. Of course, there are times I wish I had wider hips, bigger butt, and there is padding I can wear, but this is the body I was meant to have, no matter how starkly different it is from the Kardashian look now. Story 25. High heel shoes on women. There are exceptions. For example, in a Latin ballroom dance scenario where the heel on a dance shoe is serving a purpose, or if they're equestrian boots designed to fit into stirrups, that sort of thing doesn't trigger my "that's weird" response. But as fashion or even just everyday wear, high-heeled shoes just look weird to me now. I didn't feel this way originally. But a decade or so back, I saw this photo shoot where a woman was doing all the hot girl poses in heels, but the photos were taken in X-ray wavelength, and you could see how the bones in her feet were all fucked up by the shoes. Haven't been able to unsee that. Every time I see a woman in heels today, I react to it with a toned-down version of the emotions I'd feel if I saw a Japanese woman who had been foot-binding for her whole life. Story 26. Makeup. I only like it if the person wearing it genuinely enjoys using it. Otherwise, it just dampens everything and makes people seem less genuine in my eyes. If they like to use makeup, then fine by me and it can be attractive. But if the person wearing it is against it or even neutral, then I'm just kinda meh. Story 27. I'm sure it's buried somewhere in the 8K comments, but the huge, shiny wagon wheels with an inch of actual tire that people think look so attractive on their vehicles. Rides like shit, but look so good. Lol. It always reminds me of crows that are attracted to shiny bits. Story 28. Tanning. It's a more socially acceptable version of huffing keyboard dusters. Story 29. Plastic look. 50 pounds of makeup, fake lashes, duck face in every photo, stereotypical blonde bombshell look, fake nails, wigs and weaves, shaved pubes, and pretty much anything cosmetic beyond basic nail polish or perfume. Boob size is a non-issue, even better if she's solid AF, as long as hip width and shoulder width are roughly proportional. Linebackers and pears aren't sexy, but symmetrical dwarves and axe-wielding Amazons sure are. Also, trying so hard. I'd much prefer average-looking women, think a 5, 7, that show up to a date wearing cargo pants and a t-shirt. Form-fitting is a plus, but not a big deal. Wanting to have a few beers by a bonfire and shoot the shit, verbally or with a firearm, in the back 40 acres.